Hello and welcome to the very first episode of season 2, Iran. And this is just an introductory video for telling things like what to do, what not to do, and how not to get ripped off when you come to Iran. It's a beautiful country, by the way, beautiful people, very generous, very humble in many manners, but there are some places, especially in cities, by the way, like Tehran, where you have to be very careful. This is Azadi Square, and in this video I'm just going to be talking about some small little stuff like currency exchange and VPN and connection and all that stuff. So stay tuned, and from the next video will be the first episode, and from there I will start my traveling of this season 2. Stay tuned. سلام
سلام چطوری؟
بڑیا مست خوبی آقا کجا آقا
خونه است home
okay. I just wanted to say that I'm going out today.
خب
Out Tehran.
میری بیرون
Yeah, بیرون قوم yeah.
خب.
Thank you. Just wanted to say thank you.
مواظب باش.
Yeah?
Safety.
Yeah, safety. Helmet. Thank you. Salam. So if you want to ride a bike and travel the country with the bike, you can either purchase a bike or you can travel with camn. Now I'm not going to go into detail why I should and why you should have camn or not. Camn is like a passport for a bike, and you can travel, you can take your bike and ship, or either just travel by road if it's possible. For me it's not, because there's so many countries and so many restrictions, China and Pakistan, but yeah, you can do that. Camn is a passport. You just go to the border, you show them. Every different country like Iran, China, Russia, they have different policies for camn and how many days they allow you to stay. It all depends on the passport that you have, but in the end you are able to do that. Now I'm not traveling with camn. I am traveling with a Iran made Honda 125cc bike, and this is, well, not that much powerful obviously, but it is good, mashallah. And wait, let me, yeah, so the process here is that if you want to travel like me, like go to a country, purchase a bike, ride around, travel with that, and then sell that particular bike in that country, and then move on to the next one and repeat the whole thing, then it is very easy. Well, not that easy, but yeah, it's easy. All you have to do is this is the market. You come here and there are so many bike markets in Tehran, because Tehran is full of bikes, and you can do is just ask the dealer how much is the bike, what bike do you like and stuff. All you need is one person who is either a resident in Tehran or in Iran on a resident visa. It can be a student, it could be anyone, just a permanent resident or a temporary resident, or anyone. Now with that person, because you cannot register a bike in Tehran or Iran actually in your name as a tourist, you cannot do that, and actually you cannot do that in most of the countries. Now if you do not have, just like me for example, I didn't have anyone who I knew in this city, so what I did is I actually contacted a tour agency. There was this guy called as Hussein, and he told me that okay, well, he will what he'll do is, the process is that you give him some commission. I paid him around $150, and the price of this Honda 125cc is around, if I convert into dollars, it's about, I think, $392, so around $400 plus registration and stuff. So yeah, around $550 for this bike. I can move around, and yeah, he registered the bike in his name, and then he gave me a rental just for the sake of showing the police that okay, I have a proper documentation for riding this bike.
Okay, so you might be wondering what kind of documents are required for you to ride an Iranian-based motorcycle in Iran. Well, first of all, obviously you've got to have your passport and visas with you all the times. I mean, it's so obvious. After that comes a driver's license. Well, many websites on the internet tells you that you got to have an IDP, that is an international driver's license, to drive a bike in Iran. Well, I don't have that. I only have my own original driver's license from my home country, and I've been able to ride the bike for a month very easily without any hesitation. Even got caught by the police, but they checked my passport and visas, and that's it. And by the way, even if I wanted to, I couldn't get an IDP because I'm from India, and Indian Transport Authority, they do not issue an IDP for Iran. There's this list of a bunch of list of countries that you can get IDP for, and Iran was not on that list. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't get it, at least in India. So if you're planning a road trip like me and want to be extra careful, then you can apply for an IDP in your home country or in Iran, in Tehran or any major city. I don't know if there is a process for that or not, but there might be, and then start your journey. Or if you just want to consult any specialist on that, then you can do so as well. A tip, do not take my word on IDP. I have been able to drive peacefully without any hesitation, but please do your own research, and then you start your journey, okay? And other documents obviously that are required to have are the basic ones, like the bike registration, the copy of the registration, which is called as sanad here, an insurance copy, and a rental agreement. You don't have to have a rental agreement, but it's the way of the tour company to safeguard themselves in case you do something bad or illegal. So yeah, that's it. It's easy peasy.
The great Iranian Persian poet Ferdowsi, and this is Ferdowsi Square. Now I want you to tell you one thing, that do not exchange your currency at the airport, because you will be ripped off. For $1 you'll get around, I think, 40,000 toman, which is very less. You come here, you take the taxi from the airport, and by the way, do not take the there is this small little counter in airport that tells you that books you taxi for you. Do not take those, because they're very, very expensive. I paid around, I think, $20 to get here from airport, which could have been done in, I think, around $1 or $2 at most. So do not take that particular one. Just go outside with your luggage and you'll find lots and lots of taxis. Or you can book with the app, which is the best solution. If you do not do that, just ask any local, then they'll guide you, okay? Now you come here, you exchange your dollar at Ferdowsi Square. And by the way, I want to tell you something. How much is this? This says 50 and this says 500,000 reals. Now if you take this and if you go to Google and or use XC for a currency conversion, you will see that it is telling you that this is actually $12, which is not true. Actually, this amounts to around $1.1 according to today's conversion. It keeps on changing, but as of today is 23rd, I think, 23rd of April 2023, and as you can see, lots and lots of shops are, most of them are closed, actually all of them. So I can't show you the currency process, but it's very, very simple. All you have to do is come here and go to that particular street. I don't know, just look at the buildings and go to that particular street. There will be so many people just shouting dollars, dollars, dollars. Just you pick one of them. And by the way, there is this website called as Bombast. I'll put the link inside the description box, and from there you can check the currency rate of that particular day, bombast.com. Once you do that, you can exchange that particular amount with these guys. Now there are two rates. If you want to take money with cash, exchange your dollars or euros with cash or with inside a bank account. Now if you are a tourist, then most probably you don't have a bank account, but if you have your friend, then you can call him or you can just ask him to provide a bank account, and they will give you the cash inside that bank account, and that rate is actually better. For example, let's say if for $1 I got when I was purchasing a bike, the commission guy, the tour guy, the payment of I think 20 million something, 20 million real was in his bank account. So I got the rate of 50,500 reals for $1. But if you do that for the cash, if you want to have cash only, then you'll get a little less rate, because of cash is not that much available. Everyone in Iran is using a card. So the currency for the cash, the conversion rate for the cash was around, I think, 48,500. So around a 2,000 difference. It's not that much, but if you are exchanging a lot of dollars, then it will be a lot. So just make sure that do not depend on Google Translate or XC for currency conversion. Just take your time, half an hour, just put a trust in some trusted local or someone, and they will guide you. This is 500,000 real, which is 50 toman, or someone say 50,000 toman. When you go to any shop, any shop, they will either give you, most probably they'll give you the rate of a toman, a burger, or a shopping or jewelry or whatever it is. The most of the prices that are displayed are in toman. So if, let's say for example, you ate 2 burgers, so they'll sell you like 75. So 75 meaning there's 50 and 25 of another note. There's not a 25 note, there is I think 10, 5 and then 50, and there is 100 and then 200. 200 is the biggest one, and yeah, that is I think 2 million real or something. Please try to understand this. It's very important. Just understand the difference between real and toman, and yeah, that's it. Just take some time. Half an hour is actually more than enough, and you'll understand the currency. I got ripped off I think twice. The first time I took the taxi, and the second time I was actually confused. The total fare was about I think $18. He gave me these riyals, like I think these 2-3 notes, and I was like, wait, that is $29. What the heck is going on? But actually he was right and I was wrong. So understand the currency. Some petrol station, yeah, the second time I got ripped off at the petrol station, where the guy took this one note for I think 3 liters of petrol, which is very, very expensive. The cheapest country for petrol is I think in Iran, or I think Venezuela, I think, because of the excessive oil and not much of selling because of the sanctions. So yeah, because of the United States, obviously. Okay. This particular place is called as Char Su. Now Char Su is actually the name of the mall. I think this is the mall. But anyways, this square is related to everything related to electronics, mobile phone. I actually had to come here to buy a Wi-Fi, a pocket Wi-Fi, or a pocket modem, you can say, for my cell phone. Now why I did that, wait, let me yeah, why I did that, let me just wait, oh, red light, sorry.
If you are planning your stay in Iran for a month, then you do not have to worry about anything. Just buy a SIM card from an airport or any telecom shop and it works like a charm. But if you are planning your stay in Iran for more than a month, then you gotta register your mobile phone. If you do not register your cell phone, then then after 1 month, the SIM card inside that won't be able to work. Now, it's one of the Iranian policy to stop illegal trafficking of cell phones inside the country. So you have 2 choices now. Either you gotta register your mobile phone, which comes with a cost, and that depends on the purchase value of your cell phone, which is around I think 15 to 20% of that original value. Mine is an iPhone, so the value is a bit higher compared to the simple Android ones. And you can do that, or you can go with the pocket Wi-Fi or the pocket modem. Just buy a pocket modem and you'll be able to use that particular SIM card after 1 month in that pocket Wi-Fi inside the modem, and you'll be able to use internet and make calls through WhatsApp or Telegram and be connected to the outside world. You won't be able to make normal Iranian calls from cell phone to cell phone, but you'll be able to at least call WhatsApp or Telegram or whatever. For me, hotspot was the solution because I plan to use Wi-Fi on many devices, and so I don't want to drain the battery of my iPhone. Plus it's convenient. Now you might be having a question as to why not just buy another SIM card after 1 month and use that. Well, that is a question that even I have, and maybe the passport is linked with the phone number. So when you land, you have to buy your first SIM card, and that the passport is linked with that particular SIM card, and they process this particular passport number in their system. And when the 1 month is gone, then you won't be able to use another SIM card with that particular same passport number. It's either that or it's either anything else. Maybe you will be able to buy another SIM card or not. I do not know answer to that. But as for now, you cannot use the same SIM card on a different device after 1 month. You gotta register your cell phone.
Okay, you got the pocket Wi-Fi or you got the mobile registration, doesn't matter. You have to know about mobile plans here. Mobile plans do not go above 10 gigabytes per month, and it doesn't have to be per month. Obviously 10 gigabytes is nothing, and you can upcharge it again and again after you use the data. And I think 10 gigabytes is around I think 30 to 1, so it's very cheap. And you are not gonna get, as of today, you're not gonna get any above data above that. And there is one data which is I think 30 GB per month, but that is only for using from 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. at night or in the morning, whatever. So yeah, it's very bad. Internet situation is very, very bad here, and you have to choose the plan accordingly. And there is one option if you are going with the Pocket Wi-Fi. There are plans for different plans for Pocket Wi-Fi as well, and those plans goes to 100 gigabytes per month, 200, 500, 600 gigabytes. But there is one little small trick that these Iranians have played, and that is that, wait, I have to go straight. Yeah, small trick is that there are two types of modem or Pocket Wi-Fi here. One is that which is will only work in Iran, and the second one is that which will work in everywhere internationally. Okay, so those plans of 100 gigabytes, 200 gigabytes, or whatever gigabytes, they will only work in the modem or Pocket Wi-Fi that are gonna work only in Iran, not in the D-Link or whatever that are gonna work internationally. They are not gonna work in that. Okay, so you have to go to either Irancell office. Irancell is I think the number one telecommunication company here. I think it's a public company, yeah, government company. And you have to go to that office. It's their office, by the way, is at Charsu as well. And you have to ask them which modem should they choose. And actually, you have to make the decision on yourself, and you can talk to them regarding that. But if you are just planning to use the Wi-Fi with the normal pack, normal SIM card that goes inside your iPhone or whatever, then you cannot get 110 gigabytes, normal 10 gigabytes per pack. This is Razi Square. Every shop here is related to your bike work or whatever you want to do. Everything that you want to do, servicing or modification or any type. As you can see today, it's not much crowded here because of the Eid and all that, but still some shops are open here. And this is Razi Square. By the way, the statue is Fakhruddin Razi, a great scholar. And anything that you want to do related to bike today is open here as well. Salam. Yeah, anything related to do bike, the modification, the service, anything can be done here. Let me just show you one very good shop, by the way. I have to go to yeah, sorry. If you are wondering which shop to go to buy some accessories, or like, you know, like the Iranian style windshield, like this one, yeah, then there is this one shop, this particular one. It's very good. The guy is a great gentleman. I think he is a rider himself. I don't know, I didn't ask, but he told me that he has been to many countries. I like riding bikes and stuff, and so much and so forth. Where do I have to go? I think one more thing is that you drive on the right hand side of the road, and yeah, the country that I've come from, we drive on left, and sometimes I get confused sometimes and go to wrong sides. But anyways, one last thing that I want to show you guys is the petrol thing.
Although I'm gonna explain the benzene, the petrol, the gas scene in Iran in more details in the upcoming videos, but here's how you get benzene. In Iran, you gotta have a fuel card to buy gas, and if you don't have one, no problem. You can just show up there and tell the benzene guy here that you don't have a card, so he'll use his own card and fill up the bike's tanks and charge you with cash. Now, you don't have to pay an extra money just because you didn't have the fuel card. On some forms online, it is written that you gotta pay more, and if you don't have a fuel card, that is not true. You have to pay the exact same amount as any other local person. That's why you need to know the basics of the currency, so that please take some time and learn about the differences between the Toman and the Real, and how's the 10s, the 20s, the 50s, the 100s, the 200s works, and you will be fine. Because, you know, one thing I have noticed is that if you do not know exactly how much you're paying, and you solely depends on the good nature of the benzene guy here, then you will sometimes, not all the times, but sometimes you will end up paying more. So take some time and learn about the currency. Okay, I've covered more about the fuel in the future videos, so yeah, that's it.
27 Oman for a 10-liter petrol. I'll do the calculation dollar wise, euro wise on the screen, but it's very, very cheap. 10 liters, 27 Oman is the official rate on 23rd of April. I think it's a 10-liter tank, either 10 liter or 12 liter, I'm not sure, but yeah, it's very cheap anyway. So yeah, do not get ripped off. 27 Oman for, I think, a 10 liter of tank, which is very, very cheap compared to all the other countries. And yeah, you see that watermelon, and that is 8,000. So 8,000, I think it's toman, because it's not written. So I think it's yeah, 8,000 toman or 80,000 real per kilogram. I think that's the official weight metric here. Another thing, the last thing that I want to talk about is the apps that you have to use. Either the most important app, by the way, is the VPN for your device, whatever device that you're using. For example, let's say if you are an iPhone guy or an Android guy, or if you're a Mac or a PC person, doesn't matter, whatever device you have, you need a VPN, because the whole internet scene here in Iran is firewalled. Yeah, and the firewall, I think I should say this, that the Iranians have done a massive job in filtering out or censor the unwanted data, but still people are using Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff because of you know, the VPN. So please, I beg you, do not listen to those reviews that are telling you, wait, I have a turn. Do not listen to those reviews that are telling you to buy a particular VPN that is like so famous. Like, I'm not going to say any name, but there are so many VPNs that have like 50,000 or 100,000 reviews on App Store or Play Store. I'm not going to make any names here or claims here, but doesn't matter how famous a VPN here is, it is not going to work, because there are only some particular ones that work here, and it all depends on I don't know what's the criteria, but only a very few. Because I'm gonna give you one example. There is one VPN called as Bew VPN. I'm gonna leave the link in the description box, and it has, I think at this time, it has only around, I think, 3 reviews. That's it on App Store, and that, you know, it works. And there's so many others like 50,000 and whatever, they're not working. So it doesn't matter how famous the VPN is, it is not working. And especially after the demonstration here in Tehran and the whole Iran, by the way, the censorship is very tight here. So make sure, just ask a person, a local here, which VPN is working on a particular device that you're using. For iPhone it is different, for Android is different, for MacBook and PC it's different. I use an iPhone and a MacBook. For iPhone it's a Bew VPN, and the second one is some proxy master. I'll leave the link in the description box below.
Another VPN that works on your iPhones are XVPN and Ostrich VPN. Ostrich VPN is slow, but at least you'll be able to use WhatsApp and it's stable. XVPN is fast with good speed and connects easily, but it gets disconnected again and again after a minute or two, so you gotta have to like turn it on again and again. So yeah, that's it.
And for MacBook there is another called as VPN Proxy Master Wi-Fi Hotspot or something like that. I'll leave the link in the description box. As of 23 of April 2023 they are working. And wait, oh man, I go to left. Oh man, you have to turn right. Sorry. Yeah, straight. So again, doesn't matter which device you're using, just ask a local and he'll tell you, he'll guide you. And yeah, that's it. And for the other apps that are very necessary are the food ordering app and the bicycle. There is this app called as Badu, and I don't know, excuse me for the pronunciation if it's wrong, but I'll leave the link. And this app is for renting bicycle. If you're not a motorcycle person, obviously you need to depend on either taxis or buses or bicycles or any public transport.
Another app that's gonna make your life very easy in Iran is an app called Snap. It's for ordering food, online shopping, or ordering taxi, or many things online. You can check the official website of this app, and yeah.
I am not a bicycle person or public transport. I haven't been to a bus of Tehran or metro, to be honest, but yeah, the first thing that I did when I got here is to just buy this beautiful bike. What, man, kidding me? Marta bhi yaar mere ko. Anyways, you have to be careful here in Tehran, because yeah, it's very busy city. You'll see people going to different wrong directions, crossing red light. Nobody, by the way, no one as you can see, 99% here are two-wheelers. They do not wear a helmet. And even, and by the way, the police, they're not even worried. Look at that, that's a police officer, and look at the traffic. No worries, they're crossing red lights or doing whatever they want, doesn't matter. So if you are a two-wheeler and if you do not care about wearing a helmet, you do not have to care about the police officers here in Iran. But yeah, just you know, precaution side, just to have to make sure that you are wearing a helmet. Okay, in the end, I would say that do not believe what social media is saying about Iran right now, because yeah, if you follow any hashtag of Iran protest or something like that, you will know that you know, it's like you'll see that there's some sort of a hell or havoc is going on right here in Iran. But it is very much normal as all the other major cities around the world. So do not believe what social media is saying to you. Just come here, enjoy, just be prepared with the, you know, internet network connectivity thing and all that, because it's very common here. They have been facing this for a very long time, but whatever, it is very normal here. And do not believe what social media or especially the hashtag Iran protest is saying about what is going on in Iran. Thank you for watching, and Alhamdulillah, by the grace of God, I am leaving Tehran tomorrow after I think 15 days because I've been preparing for the visa and you know, bike preparation and rental and all that stuff. I've been waiting most of the time, but anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.